In this video, we're going to look at Shelby Sapp, at her entire coaching strategy, from how she's able to dominate the whole coaching industry, to grow her business to the number one fastest growing coaching business in the industry. So let's get into it. We are going to see entire strategy from how she does her content to how she captures her audience and get them to get into her funnels, how she nurtures them and how she finally closes them. Who is Shelby Sapp? She is a 24-year-old. She owns the fastest growing info company in the world right now. She's printing almost $1 million every single month and she's making $478,000 with webinars alone. How is Shelby able to do all of this? First of all, she follows the attract, capture, nurture, and close. So, how does she attract her audience? First off, let's talk about Shelby's brand. Her whole brand is girl boss. She relies on three things. She relies on trust, authority, and lifestyle. And Shelby has a villain in her story. When Shelby was younger, she was told she would not be able to get rich unless she marries a rich husband. So she made that motivation, which kept her going and ended up being the villain in her story. So she sells her audience herself. A lot of mistakes other coaches make in the info space is that they try to pitch themselves first. This is a big mistake, especially in the B2C info space. It's important to make your audience look up to you and want to be you before you try to sell them, which is exactly what Shelby does. Shelby shows all of her audience her entire lifestyle. You can see here her pink Rolls Royce and her pink Porsche, which is something almost every single one of Shelby's audience knows. They always make an appearance in her Instagram, and this is the kind of content that Shelby posts on her social media. So let's talk about Shelby's ICP. Shelby's ICPs are women, mostly moms, students, corporate workers, women of that age like 16, 17 to like 30 to 35. So they are girl boss who demand more but are underpaid and underfulfilled. And these are girl bosses who are willing to invest in themselves. They are all of her ICP's dream state is financial freedom, time and location freedom, and all of our ICP want to be sufficient women. They want empowerment through wealth, which is what Shelby shows in all of our content, which is what she promotes. That is entire Shelby's identity. And one of the ways that Shelby does this is through her Instagram. Shelby's Instagram is I think Shelby's Instagram now is over 1 million followers. Before I did this screenshot like last week, and she got like almost 100K followers. So she's at 1 million followers now. What Shelby posts on her social media is headset videos, basically giving value to her audience. Talks and gives a whole lot of value about how to sell. Another thing that Shelby really doubles down on is selling through her stories. She sells a lot through her stories by constantly telling stories of herself and her students, then a CTA to register for a free webinar. What this does is makes Shelby relatable to new audiences. Shelby tells her story a lot because she wants her students to be able to relate to her. She wants them to be able to see themselves through her, to see that she was once like them, because Shelby tells her story a lot before she became a millionaire, where she used to do door to door sales, and how she really flipped her story and became a millionaire in such a short period of time. So she is trying very hard to make herself relatable for her students. If they see themselves through you, they are more likely to buy from you, they are more likely to enroll in your program. So that's what Shelby does. Shelby shows a lot of lifestyle content on her social media, especially Instagram. How does she captures her audience? She captures her audience mainly through Instagram and TikTok. She also have a website, the She Sells Academy, where she gives free ebook in exchange with lead emails. This ebook contains a lot of value where you're going to exchange, you're going to give them your email so they give you that value. She does this by pushing her audience to register for free training. Shelby does have YouTube, but her YouTube isn't very active, which is something I'm not going to advise you to do. I'm going to advise you to double down on YouTube because that's where you're going to get your warmest audience. As you can see, this is the link to register for a free training. After registering, either through TikTok or Instagram, it's going to take you uh, directly to Shelby's sales page. This is her sales page. How to step into high ticket sales with Shelby, breaking down the industry that allow ladies to work from anywhere. So this is how her sales page looks like. She doesn't have a VSL, which I personally think is a huge mistake. I strongly advise every single person that's into coaching or any type of business to have a VSL because it is very important in this type of business. So this is for you if you are sick and tired of your night. So this is speaking directly to her ICP. If you're a girl who is underpaid in her workspace or wants to make more money, wants to live an independent lifestyle, and you come across Shelby's content, you're going to feel like Shelby is speaking directly to you. That is how good she knows her audience, and that is how good she actually relates to her ICP. After clicking to join the free class, you're going to come to this registration page where you're going to give your full name, your email address, and your phone number. Then you are into her funnel, and it's time to nurture. She nurtures her leads by sending a bunch of emails and SMS with great copywriting that is very, very specific to her ICP. It serves as a reminder to make sure they attend the free training and they don't miss it. Leads are getting at least 10 emails and SMS reminder to show up for the webinar. And this is an example of the email of a confirmation email you're going to get. It's saying you're in, babe. You have done that. Just speaking directly to her ICP. If a guy gets into her funnel and gets this email, he's going to feel really disconnected and he's going to feel like it's not speaking to him. It's not really going to stick. So this is directly for her ICP alone. Then you're going to get a bunch of emails just reminding you not to forget about the webinar and other emails telling you stories about all of Shelby's past students, how they completely flipped their life and changed their lives by joining into her program. Just a bunch of emails that is keeping her audience warmer and warmer and warmer and answering almost all of their questions before they even attend the webinar. So after the webinar starts, Shelby's assistant is going to send you an email 13 minutes after the webinar. It's going to, it's like this: hey girl, Shelby just said something crazy into the live. Are you there? If you're not there, join now. Here's the link to join. And this is example of the SMS you are going to get. OMG girl, you're in. Congratulations on securing a spot for the masterclass. Stuff like that. So Shelby is making sure that you attend that webinar. If you get into her funnel and not attend the webinar, then that means that you just don't want to attend the webinar, but not because you forget, because they are leaving no room for you to forget about the webinar. If you didn't attend, it's simply and purely because you are not interested. Then they close you. So how does Shelby run her webinar? I have made a video about how you can run a webinar, the strategies that you can use in running a webinar, how you can run a very, very good webinar with high conversion rates. If you want to see that, click into my bio and you're going to see that video on top of this one. Is the exact same strategy that Shelby follows to close almost 70% of her attendees. So if you're a coach or you're into the info space and you want to use this exact whole ecosystem into your own business, just comment me in the comment section below and I'm going to reach out to you and help you incorporate this exact system into your business.